Top 10 Most Expensive Watches in the World 2023. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. Top 10 Most Expensive Watches in the World 2023. So make sure to watch the full video. 10 Rolex Daytona Reference 6263 Oyster Albino. One of the most expensive watches in the world is the Rolex Daytona Reference 6263 Oyster Albino. Price: $4 million. It was manufactured in 1971. This watch takes its name from the white chronograph, which is silver in color. It has a stainless steel case and 4 were made. Rare things are more expensive. Not only that, but also its origin. This is one of the most sought-after watches by watch collectors. Something unusual that will make them feel special to own. This is a unique watch that stands out for its elegant design, quality, and finish. As a watch ages, its value also increases. Clapton bought the watch for $100,000, then auctioned it off at Sotheby's for $505,000 before selling it for $4 million. 9. The Louis Moinet Meteorist. The price: $4.6 million. Since their founding in 1806 by Louis Moinet, they have produced extremely luxurious watches. They are known for producing watches with advanced technology and the use of exotic and ultra-rare materials. The material used is more than 10 times more expensive than gold. The meteorite fragments used were once part of Mars and the Red Planet but ended up on our planet. The material is therefore thought to be 180 million years old. This makes the material very expensive. 1 gram costs $1,000. The Louis Moinet Meteorist is a set of 4 watches sold as a set. Each clock features fragments of meteorites, capable of representing the solar system in different ways. What makes these watches so expensive is the unique materials, craftsmanship, innovation, and of course the rarity that goes into making them that you cannot buy locally. 8. Breguet and Fils Paris 2667 Precision 4. One of the most expensive watches in the world is the Breguet and Fils Paris 2667 Precision 4. 4. This pocket watch is also known as on the principle of chronometers, 2-movement flat watch, and Breguet and Fils Paris. The distinction number is 2667. Which is our company's trademark. It is undoubtedly one of the most expensive watches in the world in 2023. Breguet is a highly regarded luxury watch brand that was founded almost 2 centuries ago. They are known for their high-quality luxury watches since its creation. The brand has produced the most striking innovations in watchmaking design and technology. Even today, they are still one of the leading brands in making high-quality watches because these Breguet watches are expensive. A total of 18-karat gold is used for the case. Without a doubt, this extremely rare watch is one of the most expensive. This is a beautiful vintage watch made over 100 years ago. It is made of precious metal and has an elegant design. On May 14, 2012, the watch fetched an astonishing price for the highest bidder at a Christie's auction. It is a historical watch that can help us understand the watch industry at that time. 7. Hublot Big Band Diamond. At $5 million, the Hublot Big Band Diamond is one of the most expensive watches in the world. Price: $5 million United States dollars. This watch is a special Big Bang watch with a diamond case. This is the most valuable timepiece ever produced by Hublot since its inception in 1980. This sparkling timepiece is housed in 18K white gold and measures 44 mm, 1.73 inches. In diameter. A total of 302 baguette diamonds were packed in the box. 6 emerald-cut stones, each weighing 3 carats, were also used. It took 14 months to make the watch flawless. It takes 7 months to cut a diamond and 5 setters another 7 months. It is undoubtedly one of the most expensive watches in the world. Beyoncé Knowles gave their husband Jay-Z this $5 million watch when he was 43. 6. Patek Philippe Calibre 89. The Patek Philippe Calibre 89 is one of the most expensive watches in the world. Price: $5.5 million. Patek Philippe has always been known as a luxury watch, needs no introduction. The company is known for its innovative technology, high quality, and spectacular designs. Its Calibre 89 is unique among the timeless watches of this brand. As a watch age, its value continues to increase. This is a pocket watch produced in 1989. It was branded at the time and sold for $3.2 million. It's not as old as other expensive watches, however. When it was made, it was known as the most complicated watch in the world. With 33 complications, the Henry Graves Super Complication could no longer retain the title at that time, and it was this watch that did. It takes 9 years to make a watch. The first 5 years are spent studying its design requirements, then the next 4 years are spent making the watch. A total of 1,728 parts are assembled to form the pocket watch. Only 4 pieces were made at this time. The 4 pieces are available in 4 different versions: yellow gold, platinum, pink gold, and white gold. The 4 watches are assembled by hand. In 2009, to celebrate the company's 150th anniversary, a gold watch sold for $5 million at auction. 5 Patek Philippe Reference 1527. One of the most expensive watches in the world is the $5 Patek Philippe Reference 1527. $7 million. Price: $5.7 million. It is made by Patek Philippe, known for making complicated watches. There are 4 reasons why this watch can fetch such a high price. The first reason is related to its production time, which was produced during wartime between 1943 and 1944. Few thought they would survive, let alone easily lose watches. Secondly, there are very few that also explains the price. A watch that survived the war. The watch has been on the market for many years and was finally sold at this price. The third point is that the structure of the watch involves precious metals, such as gold, diamonds, and others precious metals. The clasp of the watch is 18-karat gold. A total of 23 gems were used. The last reason is the design. It took the watchmaker 3 years to design it, which also often caused him to suffer from insomnia. 4 Stainless steel Patek Philippe Reference 1518A. Stainless steel model Patek Philippe Reference 1518A is one of the most expensive watches in the world. Price: $11 million at Philips in Geneva. The watch sold to a buyer for 11,002,000 Swiss francs, $11,136,642, after 7 auctions. It remains in the top 10 most expensive watches in the world in 2023. This is a 35mm watch with a massive movement based on value, and Patek Philippe has mastered the watchmaking process. Deal with. People have always admired his work, so people are ready to invest huge amounts of money. In 1941, the watch was first launched as a watch with chronograph and perpetual calendar functions. A total of 281 pieces were created during production, but of these parts, only 4 are known to be stainless steel. This makes it rare even if it is not made of precious metals like gold or diamonds. 3 Paul Newman Rolex Daytona. One of the most expensive things in the world is the Paul Newman Rolex Daytona. Price: $17.8 million. After a 12-minute bidding war at Philips auctions in New York, the watch finally reached the buyer by phone. Bidding started at $10 million, but it sold for that amount. It is the most expensive Rolex watch and one of the most expensive watches in the world in 2023. So many people around the world were so interested in this watch that so many people followed it in line. There were about 700 people in the auction room. This is the iconic watch owned by Mr. Paul Newman. It is the only exotic dial design owned by Daytona. He's a movie star and the watch was a gift from his wife. In the 80s, we saw him wearing this watch. Many consider it the largest clock on Earth. In 1984, Newman gave it to her daughter's boyfriend, James Cox, later to become her ex-boyfriend. It was then recommended to Philips watch collectors. He later donated a substantial amount of money to the Nell Newman Foundation, Paul Newman's daughter's foundation. 2 Jacobs & Company. Billionaire Ashoka watch. Jacob & Company is one of the most expensive watches in the world. Billionaire Ashoka's watch. Price: $18 million. In 2015, Jacob & Company associated this watch with the above price. The company is known for its know-how in setting precious stones, which are among the most beautiful in watchmaking. This watch is a combination of a high-quality watch and fine jewelry. It is the only diamond created from emerald-cut diamonds weighing up to 260 carats. In addition, the clasp, bracelet, buttons, and case are set with rare Ashoka white diamonds totaling 189 carats. Building a clock takes skill and patience. All this makes it one of the most expensive watches in the world in 2023. Although this watch is designed with a skeleton tourbillon movement, it is indeed a beautiful watch. 1 Patek Philippe Henry Graves Grand Complication Pocket Watch. The Patek Philippe Henry Graves Grand Complication Pocket Watch is one of the most expensive watches in the world. Price: $24 million. This is one of the most complicated pockets watches ever created, made by Patek Philippe. It has 24 components and uses 18K gold. The watch is named in honor of Henry Graves Jr. It is Patek Philippe's most expensive watch. He was the one who ordered the watch, and his idea was to own a watch that would surpass the Grande Complication pocket watch from American manufacturer James Ward Packard. Always using innovative new looks, James Ward Packard and Henry Graves are among the best watch collectors in the world. The watch was delivered to Henri in 1933 after 8 years of meticulous work, 3 years for design, and 5 years for assembly. The watch is composed of 70 jewels, 120 removable parts, 110 wheels, and 430 screws. Together they consist of 920 pieces. When Henry died, it passed to his daughter and later grandson, Reginald Pete Fullerton. He sold it to the founder of the Times Museum in Illinois, USA, for $1.2 million. On July 10, 2014, Sotheby's announced that it would be auctioned every November. The watch sold at auction for 23,237,000 Swiss francs, $24 million, to an anonymous buyer in Geneva, Switzerland. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go.